swimming around is a robot fish made by China.
This is what they caught on camera.
Vean lo que está atrás de su amigo.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Bryce is Right. I hope y'all all had a great freaking weekend, and I hope we can just finish it off with a little bit of Bryce is Right to make sure that it's best it can be. Y'all know I got the freaky, creepy, head spinning. You're gonna be questioning your reality, scratching your head, of course. You know, all the above. This one's really gonna get you into the deep thoughts, so get ready. I mean, really strap in. This one's about to blow your mind. Before we get started, smash that like button for me. Let's get the algorithm back up. Subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss out on any future content, and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. Other than that, let's just go ahead and dive right in, y'all. Let's get it.
If you understand this, you're gonna be fine. You'll be okay, because this is a big one. This is an optical phenomenon called my scattering, and that is an eagle flying with a deer. That's an eagle trying to kill a goat. Globally, the symbol of the eagle has been used for almost all of human history, especially the winged disc. Most ancient traditions have a bird like Garuda that symbolize wisdom or light. That's why there's fire and light around it, like the Byzantine eagle here. The eagle then got mutated into an empire symbol, and then now we have the American eagle, which we all know. Okay, so why the bird, though?
You guys are watching Bird Up.
There's a lot of cool creatures on the planet. Why the bird? Well, in that video, I showed you how ancient Sumer's art is actually describing diffraction patterns. They educated through art, so you learn through experience instead of sitting in a classroom all day. Okay, so when we pass light through a lens, the shape of the lens affects how the light comes out of the lens. Easy enough. When you pass it through a sphere, though, it looks like this. The light parts are when the diffracted waves amplify, and the dark parts are where they cancel out. So when we look at it like a point source shining on a sphere, then we have the diffraction pattern. There are no eagles with red, green, and blue feathers.
He's trying to send us a deep message here. Tracy, thank you so much for the clips. You know, this is brought to us by one of our own out in the community, y'all. Of course, this sun is doing something wicked. I mean, wild. Of course, it's flickering for one, changing a little bit of the color of the scenery for two, and then the size. Last but not least, that size is just going all kinds of all over. I know the clouds magnifying it, but then we're left with this like little blob. But no, thank you so much for the clips. Of course, you, Chris as well. John, all y'all, I appreciate the clips y'all send out. Roberta.
Who's more evolved? We're consider ourselves to be more evolved. But you look at the simians, they have 48 chromosomes. We only have 46. Where did that change occur? Where did we get this new understanding? And how did we lose two chromosomes?
Chromosome number 2 in the human body was pulled out, fused together, and then 2 telomere caps are put on each end. This happened around 200,000 years ago.
Say what?
Now, something else happened around that same time. We have this gene in us, this worship gene, which was inserted into the human genome. We know this now because scientists have actually found the worship gene. You can turn it on and they can turn it actually off.
What?
Yes, we have a worship gene.
Worship gene.
That's right. And so it makes us want to worship something outside of ourselves, when in true reality, we should find the power inside. And this was inserted by the Anunnaki. That's my opinion. That's my hypothesis.
Whether you want to call it the Anunnaki or some other influence that acted upon us, but there's been a change within our DNA and our structure.
You are looking for the knowledge.
Okay, they found a new life form hiding inside humans, and I'm going to tell you why this is amazing and has to do with ancient evolutionary secrets. So number one, I'm just going to say obelisks in ancient Egyptian times symbolized immortality. They also were thought to represent communication between humans and the gods, and actually powered a technology to communicate with gods. I think that these little things inside of us actually help us communicate with our higher selves and interdimensional beings. Now, they say that these things are between a virus and a viroid. So these have no protein coat. In viruses have a protein coat, but in viroids, they don't have a protein coat. But like viruses, their genomes contain genes that are predicted to code for proteins. So it's basically like the bridge between proteins, which have to do with communication and life, and inorganic life, which don't have proteins. So basically, if there's like a field of spirits or beings who are not alive or inorganic, like interdimensional beings or spirits, they don't have proteins. So this literally might be like the little telephone receivers we have in us to communicate with these non-alive beings. I'm like, yeah, they're alive, but like not organically on Earth alive. You know what I'm saying? Hope that made sense. But I mean, like, come on. An obelisk in Egypt times literally stood for immortality and communication with the gods. And they find an obelisk inside of us that I also think helps us communicate with the gods. Like, what the heck? Dots line up perfectly.
Hey, this chick, man, she's been giving us some knowledge lately. I really like her. So we got Sony coming out with some breakthrough, not necessarily breakthrough, but maybe this breakthrough, I think it's awesome. I would let them do it on me. If they can keep that corn from busting, hey, bring it on. It just shows you the level of detail and, on what, size scale, like how well that they can make things happen.
Charging up.
I saw this on a little screen at first, and man, I thought that was a firework, y'all.
Whoa, that thing was crazy on video.
How is he about to let that thing go off in his hand? I found it's a crystal. Seems like they need that crystal right now. Or she's on some other kind of crystal. I don't know how much y'all believe in possessions, but I mean, she's just getting sucked up by whatever into thin air, I mean, arching that back like that, ooh, you don't know how to act. Yeah. Said I got you, girl. Dang. I mean, that's trippy, though. That's some scary stuff.
Imagine this. Flying from Tampa to China, Australia, or anywhere else in less than an hour. Flight engineers at the University of Central Florida are figuring out the secret to safe hypersonic travel.
10 minutes by air from Tampa to California. Yes.
No.
Now, they've not yet built such a jet, but they did figure out how to stabilize a hypersonic engine in this lab. Dr. Kareem Ahmed and his students broke new ground. They developed and tested the world's first hypersonic engine that can stabilize the detonation. While they're still testing the detonation wave engine, they've already conceived how it will look and work in flight. In concept, a more traditional aircraft will take off and carry the hypersonic craft into the air and then let it go. Then a rocket booster will accelerate it to supersonic speed, and then they'll fire up the hypersonic chamber. Shock waves will ignite the fuel, and that slope design, that 30-degree ramp built into the chamber, will stabilize the detonation wave, maintaining hypersonic speed until it's time to land from one continent to another in a matter of minutes. When will you be able to have commercial jets that can do this here on Earth?
Maybe by 2050, probably that technology would be real.
Video aterrador.
Where is that ramp and extra cargo, the encasing of that jet, gonna go to? Is it just gonna parachute down to the ground? I mean, that's a lot of extra steps. Like, do we really need all that?
Chequen cuántas criaturas aparecen ahí en este video.
Look behind you. Look behind you. Oh, turn behind you.
En la lancha se prendió lumbre ahí en el agua. Vean lo que está atrás de él.
Oh,
Su amigo le está avisando.
What the heck is that?
Vean.
Oh my God.
Es algo increíble si es. Esto es real.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I put
Vean,
this
ahí
video in
aparece
here.
otro, mire. Vean, vean, arrastrándose.
What the hell is that?
El amigo ya está bien asustado. Vean, vean, vean. Escucha ruidos por otro lado, mira, vean.
Channing, introduce yourself. Hey, what's up, guys? Y'all cool?
Volteó la cámara y mira lo que aparece aquí. ¿Eh? Ahí arriba.
And the shadow one. Oh my God.
Oiga, oigan nada más.
What is that?
¿Qué será eso? Ahí comienza a rezar.
They got attacked.
Video aterrador.
Freaking water.
Sígueme para más.
On the rocks, in the dirt, earth, wind, and fire. Sheesh. Damn. I have to get a translate on that one. Golly, that one in the water was the creepiest though. Dang. Let's see, what's the lesser of two evils? I'm pretty sure the tap water is. But I feel like he should be using like a sterile container instead of just getting it off the ground. But hey, some wild studies, man. It's super cool though.
They need to end honorary degrees. You got celebrities thinking they are actual doctors and claiming that shit loud and proud. Just today, Fat Joe the rapper was on live and was demanding his audience call him doctor and to put respect on his name.
Dr. Price? Stu, you're a dentist. Hey, don't try and get fancy. And if someone has a heart attack, you should still call 911.
An honorary degree might as well be called a clout-based degree. They hand them shits out like cookies. If you got clout, you get one. If you got clout, you get one. What the fuck? Imagine if you worked your ass off for 5 years or 6 years to get your PhD. And then you look to your left and you see this nigga 6'9" getting the same degree as you. Yeah, that would be some bullshit.
Must be nice.
Like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I loves me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican. Ooh.
Damn, girl.
This is what they caught on camera.
What? Hiding in the freaking...
A long-limbed figure
buildings,
can be seen in an adjacent building. Here it is, slowed down.
What is that thing? Looks like it skates by, like, right? Does it look like it's on a skateboard? Oh, no. Oh, no.
这是今天刮大风，外面的空中飞人在收那个绳子，你看他们那个多危险的工作，同样是工作，但是用生命来换。
Come on.
你看，飘来飘去，其实有时候人的命就是不由自主，飘来飘去，挂着就挂了，要挂不住就真的挂了。
开个窗户拍。
There's like a bunch of spiders hanging off of the equipment in the shed. But man, how would y'all not know? Oh.
It's pretty beautiful, isn't it?
I couldn't do it.
Those are not your average bees. That hive was made of flesh. Meet the vulture bee. It's a stingless bee that's found in South America. And like most bees, they build beehives and make honey. The only difference is their honey is not made from nectar because they're not vegetarian. They feed primarily on the flesh of dead animals, which makes them the only non-vegetarian bee in the world. And as a whole colony, they can eat a lot of decayed meat. Like, it's been recorded that they've left animals completely skeleton once they're done with them. They're basically flying piranhas. But what's crazy is since bees need to throw up to make their honey or their beehive, it's made out of meat. It's actually called meat honey. I didn't think there was a food that I never want to try so bad. Oh, and these bees are extremely aggressive. They're stingless, but as we now know, they could bite through meat. So yes, they will swarm you, bite you, and turn you into honey. Moral of the story, if you ever see a beehive that looks like this, trust me, you don't want that honey. And as always, follow for more facts.
So a new fear unlocked? But would it be sweet like honey? Because I love honey.
It's holding the torch of illumination, which is the Promethean torch of Freemasonry. And if you go to the Statue of Liberty, you'll see a bronze plaque inside saying that this was given to the government of America by the French Grand Orient Temple Masons. And it is a symbol of Grand Orient Freemasonry in America, the holder of the light. And that's exactly the same torch that is carried during the Olympics. It is the torch of Prometheus.
It's not the torch of freedom.
No, it's not the torch of freedom.
Of the Illuminati.
Illumination. To add also that on the back of the Liberty dime, on the back of the old dime in America, there was the fasci, which you look in the encyclopedia or dictionary, you look at the word fascism, you'll see that the symbol for world fascism was a bundle of sticks, or bundle of rods with a hatchet head. That was on the back of the
Well, you see that on each side of the speaker's podium at Congress.
Oh, absolutely.
So they have the fasci on each side.
Absolutely, and it's also the symbol for the United States Senate is the fasci. But the point I want to make is that was on the old dime. Now, on the new dimes, you will see it has been transplanted a torch instead of the old fasci, because fascism was used at one time to prepare the world for the New World Order. Now the New World Order is in place. That's why on the dollar bill it says Novas Ordo Seclorum is New Order of the World.
No vaya a temblar o algo.
Esto no es un filtro, ¿verdad?
Esto no es un filtro, son las 7:15 de la noche, el cielo está amarillo.
Ahí está la hora.
Está rarísimo esto. Nunca me había tocado verlo. No sé, puede ser la radiación del sol.
Sol, hermoso sol.
Pero está muy raro. Y granizó, hace rato granizó. Métete a rastrear.
Pero no llovió tanto, ¿verdad?
No llovió, solo sí granizó. Granizó machín aquí. Pero...
¿Crees?
No lo sé, puede ser.
So they were saying the sun should have already set. That's why they were showing the time. And it's way too bright for it to be past the sunset. I mean, it should be dark is what they're trying to get at.
No me digas eso. Puede ser.
Ya viene
el apocalipsis zombie.
Ay, ojalá.
Hoy es el día en el que dice el Vaticano que van a salir los demonios.
Ay, métanse.
Tapen sus espejos en la
Métanse, tapen sus espejos hoy.
Pues ya salimos.
Ah, sí.
No, si llegan los demonios, se van a afuera.
Pues sí se ve raro. ¡No! ¡No!
Dude, hang on, buddy. You stay there. We got medics coming, okay? Don't worry about nothing. How long has he been there?
They said 6 or 7 days.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But,
what?
I mean, nobody would have seen this thing falling.
He roll off the side or what?
He must have hit it. Like, I don't know. Is that a wheel?
Maybe. Yeah, that's the...
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not weird to see a wheel on the side of 94.
Yeah. He's been there like 6 days.
I didn't expect he was dead.
Did any of you see this?
Insane.
Did you see this story? This guy was kidnapped 26 years ago when he was 19, and they just found him in a cellar in his own neighborhood. One of his neighbors had kidnapped him and kept him for over 20 years. This happened in Algeria. So this guy up here who was just found, his name is Omar, and 26 years ago, he went missing, and everybody looked for him, obviously not his neighbor, and nobody could find him till he escaped this week. He was locked in his neighbor's cellar, basically 300 feet from his home, for 26 years. By the way, not to get off track, but police in Algeria, really good job looking for this guy. So Omar said the neighbor, after he kidnapped him, put a magic spell on him, where he couldn't escape.
The magic man. Now you see me? Now you don't.
He couldn't escape. This just goes to show you, there is crazy stuff happening all over the world. Not just the parking lot at Burger King. No. Let me know what you think of the story of Omar. Found after 26 years, about 300 feet from the home he grew up in. Okay, Bushkis. Shabadoo!
Man, I feel bad for that dude. Being that close to home, too. I'd be mad. Hey, luckily he got out, though. Damn, what kind of ship is that? Looks like a whale. So they're finding this on Mars? Like, what kind of creature is that?
Yes, a very rare photo of Marshall Mathers, B. Rabbit, Eminem, and Slim Shady. If you know you.
That's just, come on. I don't know what's going on here. Please, anybody that knows. It seems like they're doing some kind of chant and they're making this person float in midair because of the chant that they're doing. I don't know what kind of voodoo, black magic, Santeria is going on here. Or if it is, I'm sorry if I'm saying bad stuff and it's something that's really good going on here. Please correct me if I'm wrong, though. I'm just like, where's the invisible line that's attached to trees over here?
I feel so sad, but I don't know what to do. It is a natural disaster. I don't know how to keep the plants alive.
We prepared. We know about climate change. We stored water. We built roofs to protect our peppers from the hot weather. But it was not enough.
In Vietnam, hundreds of thousands of fish are dying.
Is it just dried up? Wow.
No matter how you look at it, it can feel like the world is on fire. This is the era of global boiling. So the obvious question is, how much heat can we stand? How hot is too hot for the human body? You see, humans are warm-blooded mammals. So we maintain a constant body temperature, that is 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Our bodies are designed to work right at that temperature. If the temperature increases, the system begins to fail. After that, things get dicey because our bodies begin to cook in their own heat, and I mean it literally. For instance, let's consider living in 50 degrees Celsius, which is a new reality for many of us. This is more than 10 degrees above bearable body temperatures. It is toxic heat. So the body overheats. It works in overdrive to cool off. The heart kicks up its rate. The blood thickens. The water quotient reduces. The body begins to dry out. The organs start shutting down. The muscles lock around the lungs. And finally, the brain is choked of oxygen. This is a heat stroke. Your body cooks to the point where you have multi-organ failure. And this is one of the many scenarios. Heat is a silent killer. And a selective one. For some, 50-degree temperatures can cause nausea. For some, the same amount of heat can trigger a heat stroke. And for others, it could even mean death. So why do some people suffer more? The answer is tied to socioeconomic status and resources. Those who work outside or suffer from health conditions are the most vulnerable. But we all need to protect ourselves because extreme heat is creeping up fast and we cannot change our circumstances as rapidly. So we need to work with what we have. If you have air conditioning, your solution is the simplest. Stay inside as much as possible. It is not ideal, but that's where...
Ooh, god dog. I would have been so mad my garage probably would have been ripped off. Damn. He ain't got no Indiana Jones in his blood. Sure does not.
You guys are gonna want to check this out, y'all. Look at the sun in Nicaragua. What kind of sun is this?
Nicaragua.
What kind of sun is this, and what is it doing, y'all? You got to see this. Hold on. Why does it look like there's a huge hole in the sun? Why does it look like there's a huge hole in the sun? This is in Nicaragua, y'all. Look at this. What is that? It looks like there's a huge hole, but you're gonna want to look it to the end, y'all, because yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. Look at this until the end, y'all. Look at this. Look at this.
Looks like it's moving.
Why is it so red? Why does it look like there is a bright light in front of another red sun? Y'all see that? It's like.
See, I'm wondering if it's that night satellite that we kind of don't know why it is what it is.
Two different suns. there's another bigger red sun in the background, right? And look, did you see that? Did y'all see that? It disappeared. This thing disappeared. Oh, bro, there was a huge hole in the sun. Y'all can clearly see it right there. And then over time, it disappeared. It went away. Look, it's like it's winking and it's closing. What is going on, y'all? You can clearly see the red sun behind it. Look, you can clearly see there's another red sun behind it. And then this white sun in front of it. Oh my goodness, y'all. Now look, look at this. Get it up. Look. Give me that. It looks like
get out the way, dude.
It looks like Pac-Man. It looks like Pac-Man. It's like eating the sun. And then it's gone.
Pac-Man.
Oh, wow.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What is he talking about?
Just as Roger is about to take a step, the rock shifts on its own, seemingly without any external force. It's almost as if something invisible nudged it. This unexpected movement led to Roger's unfortunate fall and subsequent injury. Many viewers have put forth theories to explain the mysterious movement of the rock. Some suggest it might have been caused by a string attached to Roger's shoe, pulling the rock out from under him. However, this theory was promptly refuted by the person who uploaded the video. Another theory that has gained traction is a more supernatural one.
This is even worse. That's gonna be a Dang, how do you fix that? You just gotta let it fall. So I mean, you probably don't want to be cleaning all that stuff up underneath. Oh my gosh. What is that? Just cans? Ooh, someone getting fired. So I'm pretty sure I know what these are. It's like a tapeworm or some kind of worm. Oh, it's this giant worm at the bottom. Oh my gosh. That just like gives me the like a cringy feeling in the pit of my stomach. I just don't like it. And those teeth. That's what's the weirdest part about it. It's like, why does the worm gotta have the teeth at the very bottom? Like, oh my gosh. It's like some alien creature. Ugh. God dog.
I swallowed a tapeworm last night.
That wasn't a tapeworm.
Look what this guy had to say about the government hiding Nephilim giants in their military bases.
Greg Renrich, that was one of the things that he told me. He's the one that was talking about seeing the giants in the deep underground military bases. He said that one of the first things that they had to do before he was allowed to go into S4 or S20 or any of the others, they made him sign an affidavit saying you're not allowed to use the name Jesus Christ in these underground facilities, not even if you stub your toe or anything. And he said that he saw 10 to 25 foot tall giants in these underground bases and said that they were, you know, human scientists and other people working side by side with him.
That's a huge underground tunnel system, man.
Said that they even came right out and said they were the Nephilim.
I'm about to leave, guys, and the Ouija board is near the door.
Why would you even be messing with the Ouija board?
I'm about to leave, guys, and this is... It's just me here. Over here. Just about to go to my mum's, guys. This was on goodbye. I'm about to leave now, guys. I'm staying at my mum's tonight. I've put the Ouija board upside down. I'm going to leave it here. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to take it out or destroy it yet, because I don't know enough about it. Now, guys, as you know, I've experienced quite a bit with Winston, but there's something new here. There's something new here, and I've not learned enough about it yet. It seems like it's a bit more powerful than Winston, and it does different things. So maybe it's got different intentions. So
hey, he needs to understand he's got to close that portal before he makes a mistake.
I'm gonna be staying out tonight, maybe a few nights. I'll keep you guys updated anyway.
First of all, had to remove a pre-existing structure, and it was well known in the archaeological community that beneath that building there was likely to be some kind of archaeological material. How much, we didn't know until that building was removed. It very quickly became clear that the depth and the horizontal extent and the significance of the archaeological site there was more. To put that in context, this site is older than the pyramids in Egypt. The site is older, or as old, as some of the very first cities ever built in Mesopotamia.
We're calling the cops if you don't let us out. You're on my property, bozo. We thought it was an abandoned house. There's no trespassing signs anywhere. Only one way out, guys. You know which way it is. Fuck you. Loud noises!
What was this guy's a
crackhead, bro. This ain't no Slender Man. That's a crackhead. What are you doing?
Scary.
Yo, we're armed, man. We got weapons. I'm gonna go get my gun.
Oh, for
fucking
sakes. We're gonna run out. He's getting a gun. I'm not dying in a fucking basement. Oh.
Oh my gosh. That's so scary.
I just locked the door.
Better jump out that window.
Next time we're gonna get out, eh? I can't jump that.
Yeah, I would jump and mess with him.
Stop it. Get some help.
And whenever I get the updated parts, I'll let y'all know.
Where you waving at, Leigh?
So they brought her to her mother's gravesite. And they thought that she was interacting with the spirit. Okay, yeah, I haven't watched this yet, so that's what? No. Wow. It's like she gave her a kiss and saying bye. I don't know, man. Might be a lot more real than we think.
Do y'all see them shadows of kids on the bus playing, bro? That's spirits. There's no kids on the bus.
I think it's just like a fan that's up top. Maybe the light's coming through. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's coming straight through the front window, so I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to debunk this video already. So I almost threw it in here, and then I was like, no. That one looks too fake. But then I saw more people having this video posted, and I was like, maybe they're onto something. Just like, why is the school bus at Lowe's? Like, what y'all doing on this field trip?
No students on the bus. Nothing on the bus.
Especially with the sun going down. Like, come on, shouldn't y'all be at home?
Langit tuh. Wih, dari atas langit tuh.
Hitam pada punya asap.
Ada tanda nih, kau tengok.
We got orbs, birthing orbs over here.
Habislah orang penampak. Habislah orang penampak.
What?
Ada tanda nih. Bahaya nih.
Oh.
The internet is mad that Costco is selling fake bananas. Watch.
That she opened the banana, that she thinks that these are not real bananas.
So they got this banana from Costco, and as you can see, that is an unusual bend for breakage on a banana that should have broken already. And people are starting to suspect that this is a fake banana. This happened on April 16th. I just did a video called The Internet is Mad at Sam's Club for selling
saw that
fake
one.
fruit 2 days ago. And what everybody's speculating between these two videos is this.
Juicy sizzling steak made by computer.
So odd.
That's right. They believe that if they can 3D print meat, they can 3D print watermelons and bananas. And that both Sam's
why
Club
not?
and Costco are selling these fake fruits.
Y'all are not going to believe what I'm about to tell you, but I will tell you anyways. So what would y'all say if I told you that this was not a real fish? Take it in for a minute. No, I'm not crazy. I'm about to show you. No, seriously, this that you're seeing right behind me, that's not a real fish. How creepy is this? What you just saw swimming around is a robot fish made by China. My question is, what are they making these for? What if we are being spied on from the shore? What if they have like GPS and satellite built into them and they can see what's happening miles and miles and miles above the shoreline? And if they can do this with fish, what else are they doing it with? Have you heard that theory that there's a bunch of birds that aren't actually birds, but they're more mechanical? Look at this thing. It looks just like a fish.
I thought it was a fish.
Well, for starters, the general population can literally buy robotic flies. And by the way, there's been people who literally videotaped it, who found flies flying around them that were robotic. Pigeonbot is the first robot that can bend its wings like a real bird. If the news is saying it, it's been out for a while. For instance, there's a literal, legitimate website up called Pigeons Aren't Real. Look it up.
It's getting wilder and wilder, y'all.
Video captured by a homeowner reveals something unusual gliding in his backyard. This creature resembles a slime, and its entire body seems to move independently. As it slides, it leaves behind a wet trail, adding to the mystery. The unsettling part is its body, which looks like a composition of multiple creatures stacked on top of each other. A plausible explanation could be that it's a collective of some kind of worms moving together in a group. However, if that's not the case, there's a chance these creatures are not from our world, suggesting the possibility of
Looks
alien
like a bunch
life.
of hair pulled from a drain. Right. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another Bryce is Right. Hey, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's weekend. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video so we can get through the rest of it. Have a great week as well. And of course, hopefully that weather's going to be starting to clear up. Try and stay cool because I know it's getting hot. So of course, we'll be sticking to schedule. Next video will be out on Tuesday as usual. Hit that like button for me, y'all. We got to get the algorithm back up. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on any future content. And leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. We're just trying to get to that 30,000 subscribers before I start doing the t-shirt handout. So get ready for that. We're getting close. You know, it'll be no time before we get there, so I appreciate what y'all do. Hey, like I said, y'all have a great rest of y'all's afternoon. Make it yours. All right, y'all. We'll see you Tuesday. Peace.
Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey.